Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax are costing you 50 additional credit score points because of those hard inquiries. There's one specific law that helps you go from this to this, because once you understand how the credit bureau system works, you'll be able to consistently delete those hard inquiries from your credit report just like this without waiting 2 years. But only watch this video if you want to remove them hard inquiries to increase your credit score, because I'm on a mission to help millions of people improve their credit so they can get a 700 plus credit score, so they can get access to $100,000 to invest into income producing assets that'll pay them over and over again. So to delete those hard inquiries in the next 7 days, it only comes down to 3 simple steps. First, you need to understand that the credit bureaus really don't want you to know this. However, once you learn this one thing to look for on your credit report, you'll be able to see how the credit bureaus are violating the federal law. So here's how you can take advantage of the credit bureau's reporting system. Call Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax and order your consumer reports. Once you receive your consumer reports, go to the section that says hard inquiry. Now look at each hard inquiry. What you're going to notice is the name of the hard inquiry, and you're also going to see the date of the hard inquiry. But most importantly, what you're going to see is permissible purpose. But you're also going to see some of them that don't have permissible purpose. So now what you want to do is go get a pen and circle each one that don't have permissible purpose, just like this. Now, this leads into step number 2, creating the perfect letter. There are some things you want to add to your letter to increase your chances to removing those hard inquiries from your credit report. So now you want to create 3 separate letters. Here's why. On Experian, you had a list of hard inquiries that didn't have permissible purpose. The same thing for TransUnion, the same thing for Equifax. You don't want to mix it up, so we want to create 3 separate letters to help you remove those hard inquiries from your credit report. So all you want to do is say, you want to have your name at the top, right? And then you want to say, Dear Experian. I just looked at my credit report and I noticed that there are some hard inquiries on my credit report that don't have permissible purpose according to the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Anything furnished on my consumer report must have permissible purpose according to 15 USC 1681B. Now what you want to do is list all those hard inquiries that didn't have permissible purpose on Experian. So this is what you want to do. You want to put the name, the date, and say delete this hard inquiry because it doesn't have permissible purpose according to 15 USC 1681B, and do the same thing for all the other hard inquiries that don't have permissible purpose on your credit report. Now, we're not going to send a letter to the credit bureaus. Here's what you're going to do instead. Now, this leads into step number 3. File a complaint with the CFPB. Now, if you don't have an account with them, here's what you want to do. Go to Google and type in CFPB and click on this. Now, what you want to do is click on submit a complaint, and it's going to take you to creating a profile. Now, create a profile. Now, once you're in the back end, now you want to click on submit a complaint. Now you should be on a screen that looks similar to this, all right? Now, what you want to do now is just click on credit reporting and then scroll all the way down to the bottom and click on credit reporting again. Now, you're going to be on a screen that looks similar to this. So here's what you want to do. You want to click on improper use of credit reporting, all right? Now scroll all the way down to the bottom and click on credit inquiries on your report you don't recognize. Now, I'm not saying you don't recognize them, but this is just the best one because it's the only one that have hard inquiries, all right? So have you already tried to fix this problem? Have you already tried to fix this problem with the company? Yes. Now what you want to do is just scroll down. Did you request information from this company? Yes. No. And then what you want to do is click on next, all right? Now, what we're going to do is be very detailed as possible. So basically what we're going to say is everything that happened, all right? Who, what, when, how, why. All right, so I just recently looked at my report, December 17th, 2023, all right? And I saw some hard inquiries right here that do not have permissible purpose. I also attached the evidence. The evidence that you're going to attach is your letter, right? And the report. So we're only talking to a specific credit bureau. So are we talking to Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, all right? And you can put that here. I just recently looked at my consumer report from Experian. on December 17th, 2023, and I saw some hard inquiries that did not have permissible purpose. I also attached the evidence. All right. So we just want to be very specific as possible and let them know what happened. All right. So what you want to do is put the name of the hard inquiry and the date that this happened. And this inquiry has no permissible purpose to be on my report. Delete the hard inquiry due to violation of 15 U.S.C. 1681B. And list all the hard inquiries on that report. But most importantly, we're going to copy the same thing, right? And then what we're going to do is just scroll down, because what you're going to tell them is what's the fair resolution. You want these things to be deleted. So put the name of the hard inquiry and also tell them to remove it due to this. All right. And now how you attach that evidence right here, you select file to upload. So you attach the report, you attach the letter, and then you want to click on next. Now, this is important, all right? So who are we talking to? Are you talking to Experian? Are you talking to TransUnion? Are you talking to Equifax, all right? But for this example, since we're talking to Experian, you want to put Experian, all right? So Experian Information Solution. And then what we're going to do is just put your social, name as appears on your credit report, and date of birth. You'll know that because you'll have your report and you'll be able to see that information. Put your social, your date of birth, and put your name as it appears on your credit report. And do you want to complain with another company? No. And then what you want to do is click on next, and here's what's going to happen next. Now you got to wait. But when it comes to credit repair, as you know, everything isn't 100% guaranteed. I just want to give you a quick and easy way to remove them hard inquiries based off the laws, because as you know, the credit bureaus like to play crazy, and I know your time is very valuable. So I wanted to show you a quicker solution to remove them hard inquiries. So if they don't come off, you have to follow the process of using the FCRE with the letters and then continue following up with the different laws. And I'm going to walk you through the process. I just want to give you a quick and easy way. Do that first, and then if that doesn't work, let's go ahead and do this process of using the letters, and then following up with more letters, and then using the CFPB to remove them hard inquiries. But if you've been a victim of like identity theft and you have hard inquiries that does not belong to you, here's what you need to do. You should contact a lawyer, all right? You want to contact a lawyer because guess what? If you have unauthorized hard inquiries, you've been a victim of identity theft, you're probably entitled to a lot of money because it's affecting you from applying for things and getting approved for things, all right? So you should contact the lawyer. If you don't want to go the lawyer route, all right, you can go to multiple places, all right? You can go to the police station and fill out a police report to get those removed off your credit report, or you can go to ftc.gov and fill out identity theft claim to remove them hard inquiries based off of what you got going on. But I highly suggest you go talk to a lawyer if you have time, because guess what? It's going to be more likely they're going to help you because the credit bureaus play crazy. All right. So go talk to a lawyer. However, let me show you what you need to do first. If them inquiries don't come off through the CFPB, I'm going to show you how to create your letter and then follow up with the laws and then create another complaint so you can get them hard inquiries removed. So let's get into it. We're going to create our letter. Yes, I'll have this letter for you in the description, but we want to create 3 separate letters. One for Experian, one for TransUnion, one from Equifax, all right? This is why the report is very important, seeing what hard inquiries are on Experian, what hard inquiries are on TransUnion, and which ones are on Equifax, all right? And we're just going to use this based off the law, okay? So here's how you want to create your letter, all right? You want to put your name, of course, today's date, and who are we addressing this to, all right? Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, and the information, all right? And all you're doing is saying, all right, I just recently looked at my report and I saw some hard inquiries that do not have permissible purpose. Can you reinvestigate the inquiries listed below? I also attached the evidence, all right? So just list all the hard inquiries that don't have permissible purpose, the name of the inquiry and the date. And this inquiry has no permissible purpose to be on my report. Delete this inquiry due to violation of 15 U.S.C. 1681B. And just list all the ones that are on your report that don't have permissible purpose. The ones that aren't Experian, we're going to list all the ones that aren't Experian and create another letter, the ones that have TransUnion, and then create another letter, the ones just for Equifax, right? And make sure you send this letter certified, and make sure you add 2 forms of identification. And you can also attach the report so you can show evidence as well, because you already know the credit bureaus like to play crazy. So send this letter certified, go to the post office, send it certified. They know what you're talking about. They're going to either say return receipt or just tracking. Either or, you just want to make sure the credit bureaus receive the actual letter and do an investigation. Now, if you don't get the hard inquiries removed, now let's go back to the CFPB and actually file the complaint based off of what happened, okay? So what you want to do is, of course, log into your portal. And if you don't have a portal, if you don't have an account, all right, create an account and then log in. All right, so you want to be on a screen that looks similar to this and just click on credit reporting and then click on credit reporting again, all right? So just scroll down and then click on next. Now, you should be on a screen that looks similar to this. Now, what we want to do is look for a way to get them hard inquiries. So improper use of your report. Now, we're not saying that the hard inquiries you don't recognize. We're just, telling them based off this is the only one that has based off of hard inquiries. All right. You already tried to fix this problem. Based off of your complaint is basically based off of how you're going to tell them. Did you request information from this company? No. And now you should be on a screen that looks similar to this. And all you're doing is telling them what happened, what you did. So I just looked at my report on December 1st, 2023, or whatever day it is, you just tell them what you did. I saw some hard inquiries that did not have permissible purpose. I sent the letter to Experian, or you can be sent a letter to Experian or TransUnion or Equifax. Remember, you're going to create 3 separate complaints. So whoever one you're sending a letter to, on December 2nd, 2023, here's my tracking number 1234, and I asked them to investigate this, but they still haven't fixed the problem. Can you investigate this matter? I also attached the evidence. So now what you want to do is just tell them to delete the hard inquiries listed below. So you just want to put the name and date of the inquiry and just put all the ones that are on that letter. All right. So now what you want to do is just attach the letter and the report that don't have the hard inquiries that don't have permissible purpose of what you did. So select the file, take a picture of the letter that you sent, and also upload that report that don't have the inquiries with permissible purpose. And then now what you want to do is just click on next. Now you should be on a screen that looks similar to this. And all we're doing is filing a complaint with either Experian, TransUnion, or Equifax. So just look them up. Experian Information Solution, TransUnion, whoever, all right? Name as appears, date of birth. And all you're doing is put in your information. Do you want to complain with another company? No, all right? We want to create a separate complaint and then do one for TransUnion and do one for Equifax. And then what you're doing next is just verifying your information and just wait. Now, what you need to do is just review your complaint, make sure everything's completely filled out, and click on submit. But I have a question for you. Do you have a collection on your credit report? What if I showed you the secret to get it up to $1,000 for every collection on your credit report? Yes, all you have to do is just go to this video right here, and I'm going to show you the strategy so you can get paid up to $1,000. I'll see you in this video right here.